after such a long fight to get here, to get equal play, and we saw it, the tweet that you put out afterwards, what was your reaction? I can imagine how emotional of a day it was for you.
It was incredible. It's about time. That's what I thought. First and foremost, that, we finally have gotten what we deserved all these years, even on top of winning everything we could have possibly won in order to, stand on this platform strong and empowered. And I think it's a win for all women. Most importantly, this wasn't just about our soccer team. This was about, or just sports in general. This is a win for all women in all industries. And that's ultimately what our team was constantly fighting for. We knew that we had to continue to carry the torch that, the former players that have paved the way for us have done over the years. And we just needed to continue that fight. And we did. It was such a grind, I'm not going to lie, but it was ultimately so worth it and rewarding in the end, because now the players are going to get what they deserve and continue the fight for equality, which is ultimately what the goal was.
Yeah, Allie, this is Cheryl Swoops. First of all, congratulations and thank you. From one former athlete to another, I just want to say thank you. And when you talk about the importance of it, my question is, so in the fight for equal pay, how important was it to have allies outside of soccer for you guys to be able to accomplish what you wanted?
Thank you for saying that. It's an honor to actually meet you and share this interview together. So I appreciate you too. That's a great question. It's extremely important because I can remember walking out onto the field, for example, and seeing and hearing our fans and supporters, both men, women, young kids, young adults, just constantly yelling equal pay, equality, holding signs. I mean, and all of our fans and supporters continued that fight with us and lifted us up and supported us through that to motivate us more to want to continue fighting for equality and equal pay and what we deserve. So I want to say that was an amazing help. And then people, celebrities and other athletes on the internet using their platforms to support, and then people within U.S. Soccer supporting. And I think what was also important for us was to see the men and even our male counterparts, supporting as well, because we needed those strong, powerful men to be in our corner in order to help this, in order to help, raise our voices. Because it's not just about the women, it's about the men too, supporting women. And we needed that. And I think seeing those allies day in and day out throughout this whole process over the years has been pretty incredible and helped us get to where we are. So I do want to say thank you to all of our allies. And obviously the work is not done, but we've moved a step forward together.
And you mentioned the men, and how nice is it now to be able to start over almost with a clean slate and try and build the sport together?
It's such a good feeling, because the more support you feel, the better you're going to perform, and the better you're going to put into your job and your work. I don't always necessarily love, calling it my job, because it's something I actually really love to do. And I know you both understand that. So I do think that having that support and it really motivates you to want to give more and to do more and to fight for more. And so I think that just, gives us that extra motivation to keep the fight going and continue to leave the game better than where we found it.
And in saying that, leaving the game better than you found it. So from one mom to another, I know we always want things to be better for our kids. So with you having a 16-month-old, how do you feel this will affect her life going forward?
It was actually an immediate thought when we had won. I kind of I exhaled because I felt like, wow, we're actually creating change for the younger generations.
Yeah.
It's not always just about us, because I probably won't see any of that. Um, the through the grind, in the end, you're like, okay, like this has all been worth it. But I probably won't, see a lot of that success monetarily. So, but that's not why we do it. We do it for the younger generations, just like the older generations did for us. We continue that fight and provide them just what they deserve and equality, and just an easier way, or an easier path. Not that it's not going to be hard physically, emotionally, mentally, through what they endure, but they're actually going to be seeing the result, of what they're gaining, monetarily, and for what they deserve as their male counterpart. And so I do feel like with Title IX, this is law that grants women, any kind of equality in America. And so I feel like they will feel that impact, rightfully so and deservingly so, for the amount of work they put in day and day out.